What's up, YouTube? We got a yo-yo review to do today. This is the Frankenstein Mark II from Yoyomanufaktur. So, Yoyomanufaktur, they're based in Germany. This is made in Germany, designed in Germany, assembled in Germany, and it's spelled Yo-Yo, Y-O, manufacturer is M-A-N-U-F-A-K-T-U-R. So, website down in the link below. You can kind of check it out. It hasn't dropped yet. They haven't released their yo-yo yet, but he did send me out an early one to check out and to show you guys what it is. Essentially, it's just a guy in Germany who really likes to play with yo-yos, and you can find this all on their website, and he just wanted to try something a little different, and honestly, this is pretty different. It's sort of shaped like a very competition-y type of yo-yo, but it's got a lot of center weight, and it's got this like kind of neat button design in there, and it really just kind of it plays fun. It plays interesting. So let's talk about it a little bit. So specs on this bad boy are 55 millimeters in diameter with a 4.5 millimeter gap, very standard. 48 millimeters wide, so it's a pretty wide yo-yo, and it weighs in right around 68 grams. It doesn't feel too heavy. 68 grams is sort of on the heavier side, but it doesn't feel real heavy, and I think that's just kind of how the weight is distributed. It's sort of a more even distribution. You can see the, like, doesn't really have big thick rims or anything like that. It's blasted. Now this is, I mean, it's made in Germany, so it's, you know, it doesn't have the same feel as like a lot of the mass-produced like Chinese yo-yos do. It's just kind of a little different, but still, you know, very much a yo-yo from a yo-yo manufacturer. See what I did there? So I like it. I like it because it's different. It's fun to play. You know, I think this was one of the preliminary ones. This is like one of the prototypey ones. This one has a little bit of vibe, and I think he's been working on that. If you follow them on Instagram, that's down there too. They're trying different bearings and different stuff too. So I imagine once they're actually up for sale, those will all be totally good. But mine's just he's got ones up there with like gold bearings and stuff. I don't think this is a gold bearing, but it's hard to tell in this light. But here's mine with the bearing in it. It just looks like a regular bearing, but it looks like they're going to maybe be looking at some Diffio bearings, possibly some gold bearings, you know, just giving different options and stuff, which is cool. And, you know, just trying to give different takes, different things on yo-yo, and nobody wants to play the same yo-yo over and over and over again. So this one is definitely neat and pretty cool. I do like the hub up here. This is pretty rocking for finger spins. The blast is very nice for grinds. I'll show you that as well. Just a neat design overall. It looks like it should be competition spec and it should be very rim heavy, but it is not, and that just kind of creates a different feel on the string. But let's go ahead and throw it around. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, Frankenstein Mark II. I realize this is a black yo-yo and I'm wearing a black zipline shirt, but it's okay. On first throw, it does not feel heavy. Feels like it's not floaty. That's not the right word for it either. It's just very the distribution's very even, so it's not nothing crazy. Feels real nice. Spins a long time. Not snaggy, and back when you want it to. The blast is nice for grinds. Once it starts to slow down, because it's not super rim heavy, you do kind of lose the plane. It does lose the plane a little bit, but I think if it was rim heavy, it would sort of lose the unique feel that it has. It's kind of a very even weight distribution, like I said, and it's sort of more, I don't know about controllable, but it's not like forcing you to play in the plane. It'll kind of go where you want it to go. And it flops really nice. Finger spin wise, obviously there's a dimple there. Just put it on. And if I can whip it right. But it finger spins very well. Good long finger spins. Now, like I said, mine has just a hair of vibe. You can kind of hear it. You can feel it if you're looking for it. I can't feel it on the string, but he's been experimenting with different bearings and This shipped all the way from Germany, so that's to be expected. I'm sure the final product won't, but it's cool to get to look at this a little bit early. Grinds, like I showed you, are very good. And it doesn't really have a thumb grind lip, but let's give it a shot. Nah. Really no way to get a thumb in there. It just kind of flicks you out. But spin time is decent. It does feel very cool. Like it's a very different feeling type of yo-yo. Very solid, but also very sort of evenly weight distributed. So it doesn't feel super heavy on the string. Regens are alright. And overall, it's a very enjoyable yo-yo to play. For something different, for something they're trying to do differently, definitely something to check out. And links down in the description for their website. And let's go ahead and take it apart, and I'll show you guys the insides, and then we'll do pros and cons. Alright, Frankenstein Mark II, Yoyomanufaktur. Obviously, trying it out with zipline strings today. Let's take it apart, let's see what they did on the inside. I gotta say, if this is a first prototype or just a first try, this is really good. Really good for just try one. Alright, so let's check out what we got going on here on this side. They went with the clear pads. They work pretty good, as you saw. If you use a thicker string, you'll get better binds than I did. I'm using kind of a thinner zip line. That's sort of what I prefer, but this could clearly be set up. This clearly is set up to kind of use a little bit of a thicker string for tighter binds and that type of stuff. So yeah, it's sort of all a to each his own. I try to just go across the board with, you know, sort of the same set of strings. I use zip lines for pretty much everything, but this is very nice. Nice long axle there. Doesn't feel like it's going to strip. One, not criticism, but you can see how that just kind of, there's no rounding there. That just kind of cuts. You do kind of feel that a little bit coming off the strings, a little bit of a ping. It's not game breaking, and it's not like blasted there, so it didn't saw. Like here's the string that I've had on it for a while. You can see it's not sawing the string in half, so that's good. It's not blasted to where it's gonna saw your string in half and fly across the room, which I like, because I don't like when yo-yos fly across the room. It's not very good, and I throw pretty hard, so I will saw through yo-yo strings if a yo-yo does that. I'm that kind of guy. So here's the bearing that I was sent, although if you look on the website, they are trying different stuff, some grooved bearings, some concave bearings. I just got his regular old concave with it. Spins good. He seems to be using quality materials. These bearings are very good at spinning for a very long time. I like that there's a lot of cuts here. You know, cut there, cut there, cut there, cut there. And then in the cup, there's lots of cuts. And that little button dimple thing that's very nice for finger spins. Really, your finger just gets in there and it's just like, oh, we're just going to be here now. And it finger spins for a long time. So very nice in that regard. If you want to play with finger spin tricks, this is a fun yo-yo to do that with because it finger spins easy. Let's check the machining, shall we? I think this might be the first time I've taken it apart. Ooh, I like it. Very good. Goes together nice, no slippage. Decently long axle. It feels very sturdy. The blast finish itself is nice, but it sort of almost feels like that, like those like hardened finishes, the hard coats that like One Drop uses. It kind of feels like that a little bit. I don't think it is. I think it's just like a blast, but it's a good blast. It feels nice. I like it a lot. And black, you can't go wrong with a black yo-yo. Like I said, mine's got a touch of vibe. I could probably tune it out. I hadn't played with it much. But you know, it is what it is. It's not, like I said, this hasn't been released yet, so I'm sure he's still tuning and working on the bearings and all of that stuff. So it's not a big deal. It's very, very low vibe. I've had worse Duncans and yo-yo factories and other mass-produced stuff, but this is very good. So let's do pros and cons. Pros, different. Clearly it's got a competition shape, but it's not competition spec per se. Very different feeling, nice even weight distribution with kind of a cool button design on the inside. Easy to hit the string, fun to play. Doesn't have that weird stiff feeling that a lot of like rim heavy yo-yos have. But just, you know, kind of cool. The con to that though is that what you lose in what you gain in sort of unique play, you kind of lose in performance a little bit. It will if once it starts slowing down the spin, it does kind of lose its plane just a hair, but it's not bad. That's the pros and cons of that style of design. Finger spins are very good. The blast finish is very nice. It does not saw strings in half, but I do wish that it had a little bit more rounding here, right where this meets the gap, right at the gap. But it is what it is. Overall, cool first design. Yoyomanufaktur. He's got a pretty neat website set up. Nothing for sale on it yet, but the link will be down in the description. It looks cool, and it looks like he's into this. And you know, I'm always down for new yo-yos, new people to make yo-yos, new people trying new things. You know, the more minds we get into the community, the more designs we get in, the better people get at them. You know, it's the evolution, man. And this is cool. So thank you very much to Yoyomanufaktur for sending this over. It's a neat one. It's a neat piece. I would follow them on Instagram, check out their website. It's down in the links below. And you just see their progress on it. This is pretty cool. He's been taking cool pictures of it. He's got some other cool variants going on as well. And it's been fun to watch the progress. Apologize, I've been away for a little while. Work was stressful, and I was stressed out. I'll probably do another video on that, but I'm back. I got yo-yos to review. I missed yins, guys. I just needed a break. It's been like 4 years of like nonstop. I needed a little break, but now I'm back. So check out the links in the description. This is the Frankenstein 2.0. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers to you. I'll see you next time.